morning. Namaste. We will this morning talk about the Yamas, the restraints. It's 5 instructions about how we interact with other people. And each one of the Yamas has a fruit. When you become firmly established in the particular discipline, there's a reward that comes. This is not why we're engaging with them, but it is a result. So we'll be talking about the 5 Yamas, which I will list for you now. Ahimsa means non-harming, being kind. Satya, being truthful. Asteya, non-stealing, non-covetousness. Brahmacharya, moderation, not overindulgence. And aparigraha, non-grasping, non-hoarding. So those are the 5 yamas which you will hear throughout the class. And the idea is that when we become firmly established, pratishtayam, something will come of that. So we will work with being firmly established in our postures this morning. Firmly established without being tense or rigid. How do we find the way to be comfortable in our poses and have this sense of steadiness? Pratishtayam. Tishta, like stiti. Okay, so let's come down onto all fours. And we'll begin with Chakravakasana. We're going to take 5 repetitions and stay for a breath each time we get to the child's pose portion of this vinyasa. As you're staying, to find that combination of steadiness and ease. So find a way to be firmly established without any tension entering in. With the lips gently closed, we'll inhale through the nose and draw the breastbone forward slightly to open the chest. And then with the exhale, we bring the hips back to the heels, soften the elbows, let the head drop down. And we'll stay here, relax the neck, and take your slow inhale through the nose. And stay here and take your exhale, hugging your belly up into your spine, letting your shoulders soften. Then with the inhale, up to all fours again, opening the chest. Feeling the breastbone move forward. And exhale, move the hips back to the heels again. Tuck your tail between your legs, relax your neck, let your elbows drop down. And stay for a breath. Inhale slowly through the nose. Exhale through the nose, hugging the belly to the spine, relaxing the shoulders and the neck. Inhale, move up to all fours. Opening the chest. Make sure it's your chest, not your chin, that's moving forward. And exhale, hug the belly and slowly bring your hips back to your heels. Relax the neck and shoulders. Feel that gentle stretch of the spine and stay while you inhale. And while you exhale. We'll do it twice more. Inhale, open the front of the body as you rise to all fours. And exhale, gently stretch the back as you move your hips back to your heels, relaxing the upper back and neck and shoulders, and stay for a breath. Breath nice and long and smooth. Last time. Inhale, move up to all fours and open the front of the body. And hug the belly, exhale, move the hips back to the heels. We stay for a breath here. Keep the breath long and smooth, no strain. Be firmly established here without any tension. Once you're done with your breath, we're going to move the hands onto the lower back. And then use an inhale to raise the arms, lift the chest, come up tall so you're standing on your knees. And exhale, lower the arms down to the sides. And take a moment here, readjusting to having the head above the heart. Relax the breath. And as you're ready, we're going to come up to stand in Samastiti at the back of the mat. Aligning the feet. Finding the even stance between the front and back, the inside and the outside of the foot. And standing tall, reaching the very top of the head towards the ceiling. And relaxing into the stability. Let the breath be free for a moment. The first yama is ahimsa, non-harming, non-violence, acting kindly, speaking kindly, thinking kindly. This includes thinking kindly of yourself, acting kindly toward yourself, speaking kindly about yourself, we're going to move up into Tadasana 5 times, and each time we'll stay for a breath. Now as we stay in these poses, you'll find the steadiness. We want to find the sthiti, but be sure that there is a quality of ahimsa, of non-harming, no tension coming in to your relationship with all of these positions. Steady gaze, long, smooth, comfortable breath. Inhale, raise the arms out to the sides and up as you lift the heels, keeping the gaze steady on one point. We're going to stay with the arms overhead. Exhale, draw the belly in, let the shoulders drop away from the ears slightly. Stay with the inhale and feel the chest expand. And then with the exhale, bring the arms and the heels back down. Your movement is in time with your breath. 4 more repetitions. Inhale, arms out and up, heels lift. Feel the gentle stretch of the whole front of the body. And we stay with the exhale, drawing the navel into the spine and the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Stay with the inhale, lift the sternum, draw the shoulder blades down the back. And exhale, hug the belly as the arms come down and the heels lower. Again, inhale, lift, raising the arms and the heels. Steady gaze. And stay for a breath. Firmly established, but no tension. And lower down with the exhale. We'll take that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the arms and the heels. Stay for 1 breath. And lower with the exhale. Please do that 1 more time on your own, bringing the sense of ahimsa, of kindness towards yourself into the practice of this pose. When you're done, relax in Samastiti. So the fruit of ahimsa, when one is firmly established in the practice of non-harming, all enmity ceases in that person's presence. All enmity ceases. Firmly established in the sense of ahimsa, you bring peace into whatever situation you enter. Now let's work with Virabhadrasana next. The hero pose, turning the right toes slightly out. Step the left leg forward. Left foot far enough to the left that you feel a steady foundation and the hips are square to the wall in front of you. Nicely rooted down through the outside of the right heel, the back heel. I'm going to try to keep that rootedness through the back heel, the pelvis steady as we lift and open the chest in Virabhadrasana. Same pattern as we did before. 5 repetitions. Each time we'll stay for a breath. So once you get established in the pose, how do you stay present to it and relax into it at the same time? With the inhale, we're going to raise the arms forward and up as we bend the front knee. And lift the breastbone away from the belly. Open the throat gently if you like, and then we'll stay with the exhale. As you're pulling your belly into your spine, see if you can reach forward with your right hip while you reach down to the floor with your right heel. Then stay again with the inhale. And then with the exhale, arms come down, leg straightens, pelvis is square, shoulders are relaxed. 4 more times. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up, bend the left knee. The left ankle and knee directly in line with each other. Front of the body open. And stay with the exhale. Stay with the inhale. Keep lifting and opening the chest every time you inhale. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. Square the pelvis, relax the shoulders. We're going to do that 3 more times. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the front knee. Keep the right heel reaching down. Open the chest. Stay and exhale. See if you can drop the shoulders away from the ears as the belly engages. Stay and inhale. Lift the sternum away from the navel. And exhale, arms down, legs straight. Make sure that the right hip hasn't pulled behind you. Let's do it twice more. Inhale, raise the arms and bend the knee. Feel them stretch up the whole right side of the body. Stay and exhale. Draw your right hip gently forward as you stretch down with the right heel. Stay and inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, arms down, legs straight. 1 final time. Inhale, raise the arms and bend the left knee. Stretch the right side of the body. Stay for a breath. And when you're finished, bring your left foot back to meet your right foot. And align the feet in Samastiti. Relax the breath. The second yama is satya. Satya means truthfulness, being in alignment with the truth. Sat is existence, so being in a proper relationship with the big B being, big R reality. Okay, let's do the second side of the pose. Steady the pelvis and turn the left toes out. Bring the right foot forward, again, wide enough that you can have a good steady foundation. And draw the left hip forward, reach down through the left heel. 5 times. Inhale, raise the arms as you bend the right knee. Bring the right ankle and knee directly in line with each other. Open the chest. Open the throat gently if you like. Stay and exhale. Hug the belly. Draw the left hip forward as you reach down through the left heel. And stay and inhale. Lift the breastbone up away from the belly button. And then with exhale, arms down, legs straight. Square the hips, relax the shoulders. Again, inhale. Raise the arms and bend the right knee, opening the front of the body. And stay with exhale. And stay with inhale. And come down with the exhale. Again, square the pelvis, relax the shoulders. Stay anchored in your left heel. 3rd repetition. Inhale, raise the arms and bend the knee. Feel the opening of the front of the body. And stay for a breath. And lower with the exhale, straighten the leg. 2 more repetitions, firmly established but no tension. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. Gently open the throat, stay for 1 breath. And down with the exhale. Steady on both feet. Square the pelvis, last repetition. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. Be aware of that connection through your feet. Keep reaching down through your left heel. Stay for a breath. As you exhale, connect with your feet on the floor. Feel that steadiness. And then inhale, open on top of that steady foundation. Arms down with the exhale, leg straightens. And then bring the right foot back to join the left. Align the feet well. Stand tall and relaxed in Samastiti. Let the breath move naturally. For one well established in truthfulness, in satya, what you say will come true. When someone is totally established in satya, their perception will be clear. They must have clear perception. And their speech will reflect their true perception, their clarity, and be in alignment with what is true. When you're established in truthfulness, everything you say will be true. We're going to go into Uttanasana, forward bend. Feeling the feet against the floor, well rooted, anchored in the front to the back, evenly from side to side. Let your toes be relaxed. Keeping the chin down, inhale, raise the arms forward and up. And with the exhale, hug the belly in and bend forward, keeping the legs comfortably straight. Soften the knees if you need to. Relax the upper body, and we'll stay for a breath here, no tension. As you exhale, you're hugging your belly to your spine, relaxing the shoulders. Maybe you'll drop into the forward bend a little bit further. Now keep the belly firm as you inhale, stretch your arms forward and open your chest. So you're flattening your back as you come up to the top. And then with the exhale, we'll bring the arms down the front. And again, inhale, arms forward and up. Feel the gentle opening of the chest as the arms lift. And hug the belly in as you exhale and bend down. Legs are comfortably straight. Upper body relaxed into the forward bend. And stay while you take your slow breath, feeling the back stretching as you breathe in and open the ribs. Hug the belly, release even more deeply into the forward bend with your exhale. And then inhale, get the arms around the ears to open the chest as you come up to the top. And hug the belly as you exhale, arms lowering down the front. Third repetition. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Keep your awareness in your feet, evenly balanced front to back in the foot as you exhale and bend down. Releasing the upper body. Take a slow inhale. A complete exhale. And lift to the top on the inhale. Draw the belly in as you exhale, arms down the front. Twice more. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Hug the belly in, bend down with exhale. Be sure you're not moving into your heels. Stay balanced front and back of the feet, legs comfortably straight for a breath. Feel your sit bones reaching up and your heels reaching down. Inhale to the top. And hug the belly as you exhale, the arms down the front. Do the last repetition on your own, please. When you're done, check the contact between the feet and the floor. Stand evenly, letting the weight pour down through the ball of the big toe, the ball of the little toe, the middle of the heel, and rise up through the center line of the body. Crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling, shoulders dropped, chin dropped. Breath moving naturally. The third niyama is asteya, non-stealing, non-coveting. So we don't take what doesn't belong to us, and we reach a point where we don't even desire what doesn't belong to us. Asteya. I want to take a balanced pose, the dancer. If you like, you can move to the wall and support yourself with the hand that will be lifted if you want some extra support. So feel your steady foundation, which includes the feet. The legs also, for this posture especially, be aware of your pelvic floor, gathering the support around the pelvis. We're going to shift the weight over to the left foot and then bend the right leg so that we can reach behind to grab the foot, or you can grab a hold of your pant leg. or if you have a yoga strap, you can wrap it around your ankle. Again, feel free to move to the wall if you want, and you can place the left hand on the wall in front of you. Gaze steady. We're going to inhale and lift the left arm up, opening the chest and stretching the front of the right leg. We'll stay for 5 breaths. Hug the belly in with the exhale and expand the chest with the inhale. Steady gaze, smooth breath. So balancing is a dynamic practice. We're constantly recalibrating. When you're finished with your 5 breaths, you can lower the foot and the arm, return to Samastiti. Reestablish Samastiti, which is also a balancing position. Standing on both feet well, relax the feet down into the support of the floor. Feel that steadiness. Meet the steadiness with easefulness. For one firmly established in non-stealing, non-coveting, the sutra says, all jewels come. For one established in non-stealing, all jewels come. I'll let you just sit with that thought as we do the second side. Let the weight move over onto the right foot, and we reach behind to grab a hold of the left pant leg or the left ankle or foot. You may use your right hand on the wall in front of you if you like. We'll inhale and stretch the arm up and stay for 5 breaths, keeping the gaze steady, the breath long and smooth. If the balance wavers, keep breathing. And when you're ready, I'll lower the arm and the foot. Come back to Samastiti. Relax into this steady, stable, but easeful balancing position here on both feet. For the one well established in non-stealing, all jewels come. When you are established in not wanting more than is proper for you to have, then you'll have what you need. And the commentators, some of them say, it means you'll have the best of everything. That's the jewel. By the way, asteya refers not just to not taking things that don't belong to you, but also not taking ideas that don't belong to you, to giving credit where credit is due. Okay, let's take Ardha Utkatasana. We're going to go into that half squat and stay for a breath, which becomes a bit demanding for the legs and the cardio system. Stick with it. See if you can keep a sense of being steady and focused, even if it becomes challenging. We're going to take a relaxed breath after each repetition as needed. Inhale, bring the arms forward and up, keeping the chin down. And then with the exhale, bend your knees, fold forward, relax over the bent knees. Hands can be on the knees or on the floor or wherever they're comfortable. We'll stay for a breath, slow breath. With the inhale, get the arms up around the ears, then open the chest, then straighten the legs. And with the exhale, bring the arms down the front. Relaxed breath if you need one. Inhale, arms forward and up, keeping the chin down, please. Hug the belly, bend down over your bent knees. Relax the upper body and stay for a breath. Keep the breath slow and controlled. And then we lift on the inhale, opening the chest as we come up. Exhale, lower the arms down the front. Relaxed breath if you need one. Third repetition. Inhale, lift the arms, open the chest. Exhale, bend the knees, fold down. Upper body relaxed as you stretch the low back. Stay for a breath. And float to the top on the inhale. Exhale, lower the arms down the front. I should say just to be very clear, the heels are staying on the floor for this whole half squat. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend the knees and fold down. So very solid in the bottom of the body. Stay for a breath. And up with the inhale. Arms down the front with exhale. Take a relaxed breath if you need one. One more repetition. Steady on your feet as you relax the breath. Rest in Samastiti. The fourth yama is Brahmacharya, moderation. Not being pulled by our senses, not wasting our energy by overindulgence in the senses, being moderate in sensual, sensory, and sexual behaviors. to come down to all fours and work with downward facing dog. We'll move into the down dog and on the exhale and stay for a breath. Come down on an inhale 5 times. So think about for a moment where your foundation is here. The hands are staying on the floor the whole time, so you've got your part of your steady foundation is in the hands. And we want to have the rim of the palm be your support. So you're going to be particularly aware of the ball of the index finger, but the whole rim of the palm is where you're in contact. The middle of the palm may not be. That's not important to press that down, but be standing on the rim of the palm. And then, of course, when you're in the down dog, you will have more or less of your foot on the floor depending on how flexible you are, which is fine, but be sure that you're feeling the connection through the point of your foot that's in contact with the floor. So let's take an inhale here. And then with the exhale, engage the belly, push the floor away with the hands as you raise the hips to the ceiling. Feel free to leave the knees bent if that allows your back to be long, and we'll stay for a breath. Keep the breath slow and complete. Steady foundation is in both the hands and the feet. And keep pushing down to the hands as you inhale the knees to the floor. See if you can bring them down at the same moment. So the chest open, and then let's go back up again. Push the floor away. The belly is firm to the spine, raising the sit bones up to the ceiling. Stay here. Take your inhale, opening the chest, breathing into the back ribs. Take your exhale, drawing the navel towards the spine, lengthening the whole body from the hands to the hips. And then inhale, bring the knees down to the floor. Steady foundation in the hands. See if you can bring the knees down at the same moment. Third repetition. Hug the belly into the spine as you exhale and push the floor away with your hands, reaching the hips to the ceiling, and stay for a breath. Remember your foundation through the rim of the palm, through the ball of the foot, possibly down to the heel. Inhale, slowly bring the knees down, open the chest. 2 more times. Exhale, push the hips to the ceiling. And stay for a breath. Inhale, bring the knees down to the floor. Open the chest. Last time. Push up with the exhale. And stay for 1 breath. With inhale, knees come down to the floor. And we'll exhale to child's pose for a moment. Relaxing in the child's pose. The fruit of Brahmacharya, of moderation, is great vigor. If you control your senses, if you don't waste your energy, you will have great vigor, great strength. I'm going to turn to the back and lie on the back with the knees bent so that your feet are on the floor. Relax the arms at your sides with your palms up. Continue to relax the breath. Notice your feet against the floor. Feel the ball of the foot. Feel the middle of the heel. Feel the sacrum touching the floor, the back of the pelvis. Notice whichever parts of the spine are touching the mat. Feel your shoulder blades, the backs of the arms, the backs of the hands. See if you can feel in the arms and hands what it's like to be steady and supported and relaxed at the same time. Feel the back of the head. Let it drop into the mat. Relax everything from the neck, the throat, the face upward. Soften. The final yama is aparigraha. Graha means to grasp. Aparigraha, non-grasping, non-hoarding, non-greediness. Okay, let's move into Dvipadapidam. So we'll bring the arms closer to the sides. As we do this pose, no pillow behind your head for this particular pose. We're going to be aware of the feet, very aware of the feet. Try not to roll to the pinky toe side of the foot, keeping the toe evenly balanced, which means that the legs are going to stay in line, the knees aren't going wider or narrower. Steady foundation. 5 repetitions, we stay up for a breath, so you're really going to use the lower body when we're maintaining the pelvic lift. With the inhale, raise the hips and stretch the arms up and back to the floor behind you, staying steady in the feet. And then we stay and exhale. Draw the navel to the spine and be aware of the work of the legs. You can push into your feet and engage the buttocks. And then stay with the inhale. And we use the exhale to come down, rolling through the spine as you bring the hips and the arms back down. So you're giving yourself a little stretch for the lower back every time we release back to the floor. Let's do it again. Inhale, raise the hips and stretch the arms up and back, staying even on both feet, using the legs, the buttocks firmly. Stay here, exhale and draw the belly to the spine. Keep the breath as long and slow as you comfortably can. Stay and inhale, filling the chest and feeling the front of the body stretching. And draw the navel in as you exhale and roll down through the spine, releasing the arms down to the sides, staying steady through the feet the whole time. 3rd repetition. Inhale to lift. Steady in the feet. Stay, exhale. And inhale. And lower with exhale. We have 2 more repetitions. Be aware of the feet. Inhale to lift. Stay and exhale. Firm the belly. Use the legs and the buttocks. Keep the knees in line. Stay and inhale. Feel the expansion of the upper body, the stretch of the front body. Lower down with the exhale. Please do the final repetition on your own. Keeping the breath smooth and as long as you can comfortably keep it without straining. you're done, draw your knees into your chest. Relax the breath. When you're ready, bring the feet back down onto the floor and continue to relax. For one established in aparigraha, in non-grasping, in the idea of simplicity of life, then the fruit is that you understand the meaning of life. If you're caught up with aparigraha, you're going to be concerned with how to get things, how to get more things, how to take care of the things, keep them in good shape, not lose them. That's the trap of graspingness. So when you work with non-graspingness, you simplify your life. And the fruit is you understand the meaning of life. Let's go into a twist. We're going to straighten the left leg out onto the floor and bring the right knee to the breastbone, using both hands to hug it in for a moment. And then relax the right arm down to your side, and on an exhale, draw your knee across the body towards the floor on the left, moving into a comfortable spinal twist. Right arm where it's comfortable, and take 5 breaths, keeping the breath nice and smooth and long. With each breath, see if you can release progressively a little bit more tension from the body. When you're done with the 5 breaths, roll to the back and bring both knees into the chest. Relax your breathing for a moment. Feel the support of the floor underneath you. I'm going to straighten the right leg out and pull the left knee towards the breastbone. Relax your left arm down to the floor on the left side, and then use an exhale. Draw your knee across your body towards the floor on the right. Move into the pose to a comfortable degree. Organize the left arm and shoulder comfortably. Stay for 5 breaths. Keeping the breath smooth. Relaxing into the floor, releasing a little bit more tension with every progressive breath. When you're done, we'll come onto the back and bring both knees into the chest again. Once again, relax the breath and feel the body relax into the support of the floor. I'm going to turn over onto the stomach now. We'll extend the arms straight out in front of you or rest the hands underneath the forehead. Lengthen the legs and then relax them. Feel the whole body dropping into the floor. Before we lift up into a gentle back bend, we're going to exhale to get that support of the foundation into place. So inhale, let your breath move down the spine. As you exhale, find your pelvic floor and hug your belly to your spine so your low belly is really supporting around the back. And then we're going to inhale and raise the chest and head up off of the mat. Relax the legs if you can. And then stay and exhale. Draw the navel towards the spine. And stay and inhale. Let the breastbone move gently forward away from the belly. As you exhale and lower the head, re-engage at the pelvic floor and around the pelvis and low belly. So you're supported as we begin the second lift of the head. Inhale. Stay and exhale. Find the pelvic floor support. Hug the low belly in. And stay and inhale. Let the breastbone be open. And lower down to the floor with exhale, re-supporting that support around the pelvis and low belly. Inhale, lift the chest and the head. Stay and exhale. Check out where your head is. If your chin is jutting forward, tuck it under. If you open your eyes, they should be looking straight down at the floor underneath you rather than the wall in front of you. And lower with the exhale. We have 2 more repetitions. Inhale, float the chest up. Keep supporting around the pelvis, low belly, lower back. And stay for a breath. Hug the belly to the spine. Every time you exhale, re-engage around the pelvis as you lower the head back down to the floor. Final repetition. Inhale, lift. And the chest open. Your low ribs are staying down on the floor. It's not a high lift. We're opening the chest, but staying really stable in the lower body, including the belly. And then lower back down to the floor with your exhale. And let's return to all fours. Chaturanga, where we began. Inhale and draw the breastbone forward. And exhale, bring the hips back to the heels. Take a breath in the child's pose. First yama is ahimsa, non-harmony. Lift back up onto all fours with an inhale. And exhale, again back into the child's pose, relaxing the upper body. Take a breath there. Second yama, satya, truthfulness. And rise to the top on the inhale. Exhale again, hips back to heels. Release into this child's pose. Stay for one breath. Third yama, asteya, non-stealing, non-coveting. Inhale and lift up. Open the chest. And move back with the exhale. Stay for a breath. Fourth yama, Brahmacharya, moderation. And again, lift up with the inhale. Move back with the exhale. Final breath here. The fifth yama is aparigraha, non-grasping, non-hoarding, non-greediness. Now we're going to move into final relaxation. So you're going to come to lie out on your back. Stretching out long on the mat. Comfortably separating the legs. And the arms away from the center line of the body, palms up. Check that the neck is comfortable. And settle into the pull of gravity. Releasing the body into the stability of the floor beneath you. Allow the breath to move freely. Draw the attention inward. Eyes closed, face relaxed. Shavasana, the integrating moment of the practice. Surrender to its stability. The opportunity to relax completely. Stay present to that opportunity, keeping the mind in the body. Notice the sthiti, the steadiness of the body, and to what degree you're able to find that steadiness without having any tension. Let your breath lengthen and deepen. And then gently move into a stretch. Reach long from your fingers to your toes. And while you have that long stretch, see if you can press your lower back down to the floor. And then relax that. And as you're ready, release the arms down to the sides. Roll to your right side with the knees bent. Use your left hand to help prop yourself up and come into a comfortable, steady seat. We'll do some breathing. Sit with the support of a cushion or a chair. Root down through both sit bones. If you're sitting on a chair, sit towards the front of the chair and have the feet flat on the floor. If you're sitting on the cushion, I'm going to tilt your pelvis forward a little bit. In either case, you have the natural lumbar curve and the spine lifted through the crown of the head. And once you have that seat, close the eyes, please. Relax the face and gently close the lips. And inhale through the nose, following the breath down the spine to the sit bones. With the exhale, gather the pelvic floor and breathe the breath up the spine. Relax the shoulders as you engage low in the torso. And again, inhale. Breathe in through the nose, down the spine, reaching the base of the spine. Exhale, gather the pelvic floor, and then breathe the breath back up along the spine. Soften the shoulders as you do that. I'm going to continue to breathe like this. I'd like you to please count and establish an equal inhale and exhale. Whatever length works for you to have an equal breath in and a breath out. And we're going to support the exhale each time with the engagement of the pelvic floor and the low belly. Establish that samavriti, that equal ratio, inhaling and exhaling the same comfortable long length. Now, if you can do it without any strain, I'd like you to add a hold half as long after the inhale and after the exhale. So for example, if you're inhaling 6, you'll then hold 3, exhale 6, and hold 3. Continuing to inhale down the spine. And when you get to the hold, you imagine the breath continuing to come in, so we don't tighten up the throat as we hold the breath after the inhale. With the exhale, re-engaging at the pelvic floor, hugging the belly. And once the breath is out, you maintain the belly hug to the spine. Soften the shoulders at the same time. So inhale and exhale equal, a hold of half the length after each of them. During the hold after inhale, you're imagining the breath continuing to come in, so you don't close the throat, no glottal stop. And when you hold after exhale, you continue to be engaged at the base of the spine and the low belly, and soften the shoulders at the same time. Continue for a few more cycles with this breath. Lots of stability, no extra tension. Now continue with your equal inhale and exhale. Release the holding. So we'll just return to a simple inhale and exhale of the same length. And then relax the breath altogether. Keeping the attention in the body. If you need to readjust your seat, do so. Let the breath be relaxed, the eyes stay closed, body staying steady. The fruit of ahimsa, of non-harming, kindness, is that in the presence of one established in ahimsa, all enmity disappears. Peace reigns. Satya. When one is established in satya, the words and the results match perfectly. Asteya. when one is established in non-stealing, non-coveting, all jewels come. Brahmacharya, when one has a proper relationship with the sense organs, when one is established in not overindulging sensually or sexually, great vigor is attained. Aparigraha, non-grasping. Simplicity. When one is established in non-hoarding, non-greediness, the meaning of life becomes clear. As you may have realized, yoga is an experimental science, so I invite you to try out some of these ideas. Choose a yama to investigate and notice what the results are. I must point out also that the yamas are the first limb of the 8 limbs of yoga, whose ultimate goal is a state of complete self-integration, of merging with the source, of having no internal dissonance. So these fruits that come from the yamas are passing consequences, not the ultimate goal. Okay. Please open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you. Hope you're feeling well, settled, and stable, and that sense stays with you through the day. Thursday we will look at the niyamas. There are 5 fruits that come with the niyamas as well. Thank you, Kathy.